Hey guys, it's iDeny here, and today I'm doing a class setup video. So I call this class the Blitzkrieg, or Blitzkrieg if you want. So basically, if you don't know what Blitzkrieg is, then first I'd say you need to step up your general knowledge and history. So Blitzkrieg was a tactic used by the Nazis where it is swift attacks, very fast attacks by ground force and air force. Used a lot. It was used a lot in the Second World War. So the reason why it's called Blitzkrieg is because the aim of this class is to rush the enemy and actually take them by surprise by flanking them. Now, this class works best in Search and Destroy, or only really works in Search and Destroy, and it also works best in the map Raid, which is where the sample game clip in this video is shown. So the class setup is the Peacekeeper. I'd definitely recommend using the Peacekeeper, but if you don't have the DLC, which allows you to unlock the Peacekeeper, then you'd have to think of another weapon to use, but I'm not sure. But use the wildcard primary gunfighter, so you can use 3 attachments, and those 3 attachments are reflex sight, suppressor, and the foregrip. You don't have a secondary, obviously, because you have the wildcards. You're going to need the shock charge, and the perk 1 is lightweight, perk 2 is toughness, and perk 3 is dexterity, and the lethal is semtex, but it doesn't really matter what lethal you have, it can be any. I'd probably recommend something like the Semtex or throwing knife, so they're probably the only 2 or 3 I'd suggest. So you can see in the sample game clip it's on Raid and on Search and Destroy, so straight away I rush B side and see not a lot of people who spawn on the other side will use the B side way to go and defend the B bomb, but I threw that Semtex around there so no one could really flank me, and obviously people have already moved away from their spawn, which is fair enough because I would have probably killed a lot of people. And you can see here I start shooting at a guy, almost about to get my first kill, less than a minute in, which is really good, and he sadly hides in the corner, so I have to use my Semtex, and that's why I recommend to use the Semtex. So if people do that, you can always just chuck a Semtex at them and they can go apeshit about what happened. So you can see here, I think it's still under a minute in, and I've already flanked their whole spawn, and we've already planted the bomb, so that was good teamwork. And bearing in mind I didn't know any of the players there, and we did really well this round, I believe, and that is why this class is perfect, and the Peacekeeper's a good gun for it because it's got a fairly high firing rate. The red dot sight is good for it because it has a little recoil, if not none at all, which is good. And so that's the sample game clip done, and you can show. I don't really need to show any more game clips because that game clip there on Raid just shows all you really need to know about the class, how it's good for flanking, and I don't really use this class on the map Raid, or I'd have to do another video on it exempling other maps that it would be good to use this class on. But you can see here I go here and I decide to do it a different way where I would try and flush them out, because you see there's a guy at B in that little bit where the flower bed thing is, and there's a guy there, and I decide not to go for him, but he leaves and goes to B trying to defend it, and I just kill him in the back. Now, doing that would be a really good way to get lots of kills if you flank them, so you can shoot them from the back, and that's why I have the suppressor, so if you shoot at a guy you won't alert all the teammates around him. So if you enjoyed the video, I know it's really short and it's probably informative as well, how I've showed you a really useful class to use in multiplayer. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, bye.